I think it's important to understand that when you work with any social media platform, such as LinkedIn, that there are settings that you can actually go in and make changes to so that when your profile is being shown to other people, that you want to know what they're seeing. So, you can go in and every social platform has some type of properties that you can actually go and make changes to. For LinkedIn, all you have to do here is when you come to your page, is you go up here to this little icon, which is graphic, and I'm going to come down to privacy and settings and I'm going to click on manage. This will take us to the page where you basically says you're the boss of your account. And so what's really nice about this is it's separated in three areas: account, privacy, and communications. This all could change depending on new updates to LinkedIn. But your basic account information, this is where you can actually add your email addresses that you have that you want to share with everybody else. You can also change your password. If you see any videos, you can actually have that turned on so it automatically plays. So if you want to turn it off, you can actually turn it off there on that part. And so that gives you some other settings like if you're connecting to Twitter. But the most important part has to do with this privacy section. And this is where the first thing I tell students to go in and look at is see where it says edit your public profile. This is what, when I click on change here, this is what everybody's going to see your profile look like. So if there's something wrong on this page, you want to make those corrections on that. So you definitely want to go through and check by, you scroll down, read through it, and of course with anything with LinkedIn, you can make those changes if you need to. But in this case, what's happening is this is when if I go and do a search on a public and I find I want to search for Mike Soliday, this is going to come up. And this is where you need to make sure you have the right information that you need to work with. Keep in mind, when you work with LinkedIn, LinkedIn is more of a professional social networking site. So your friends that you're working with, that you might be part of Facebook with, they might not be the same people you're going to be networking here in LinkedIn. These are going to be your coworkers. These are going to be people, maybe your faculty that you've taken classes with, and so forth. So basically, this is a more of a professional social networking site, and it's going to be there to help you find jobs. It's going to be there to help you find information. So you have to make sure that you set up your profile so it looks identical to what you want everybody else to see. So you're not going to be posting pictures out there that, from last weekend of the party that you went to. So that's why it's important that we're going to go in and check that out. Now they do have other settings that you can actually check out. For example, who can see your connections. Um, you can go in and if you are a member, if you have other members that are connected with you, they can see those other connections that you're connecting to. So you can actually go in and make those changes if you want to. That basically say, hey, only you get to see those connections or your connections. So now some of the stuff you're not given too many options, but it is there to help you on that part. Um, you can also go in and, for example, viewers of the profile also viewed. So you can, it shows you who has viewed your profile. If you want to turn that off, just click on that and that's going to be able to turn it off on that. What I really like is going in and sharing the profile edits. Every time you make a change to your profile, maybe you add something different, it sends a notification out to all your connections. So what I like to do is I like to turn that off right there. Because if I go and make a simple change from like changing the name of the company from computer to the computer, then it's going to send that information out. Or if I go in and I liked a post, it's going to send that information out. So it's something you have to watch out for. And I like to go in and turn that off. Um, that also goes into where it says blocking and hiding. So you can choose what followers can actually see and your public updates. So right now, everybody in LinkedIn can see any of those updates I've added to my profile. So you can make it so it's just your connections. So that way, that there will help prevent um, if someone's out there looking at your profile site and is not connected to you, then that helps limit that aspect. So, again, this is something you want to definitely check through on the privacy section. There's a variety of different list options that you can go in and make changes. And then, of course, in communications, this is basically it's going to treat how you're getting communicated to, either from other members that are corresponding with you and so forth. Um, so you can go in and make those changes. So if you're getting tired of all those invitations saying, "Hey, um, uh, this person should be able to uh, go in um, and basically go in and endorse you and so forth," you can actually turn that off if you needed to, because maybe you're getting all these invitations like, who's these people, and so forth. So that's an option that you can go in and do. So again, something you want to definitely check a look at. And every social platform has those properties to make those changes.